Top 5 banned snacks. 5. Cupcakes. Has there ever been a more lively nibble than a cupcake, especially a birthday cupcake, shrouded in icing and sprinkles? Perhaps not. However, that didn't stop North Shore Elementary School in Knox County, Tennessee, from restricting them in 2016. A note was sent home to guardians that made acquiring cupcakes for birthday events or other exceptional events or occasions significantly no-no. Truth be told, Principal Brandon Pratt went about as the food police for anything the children brought from home, demanding that the food meet exacting calorie, sodium, sugar, and fat rules, while shielding his standards, notwithstanding well-being concerns. Pratt referred to a damaging occurrence from his first year in control where an understudy ate a sweet and was sent into anaphylactic stun because of a sensitivity. The way of life of the school has changed to some degree since the rules went into place. For instance, on Valentine's Day, understudies are urged to trade little things like fixed supplies and not the more customary treats. 4. Milkshakes. The vast majority of the tidbit prohibitions on this rundown are US in beginning, yet this one is a little extraordinary in a greater number of ways than one. Police requested a particular McDonald's in Edinburgh, Scotland to stop selling milkshakes for a day. This was because of their area, as the inexpensive food joint was close to the site of an occasion to be gone to by Brexit campaigner Nigel Farage. Dissenters have been known to assault individuals they disagree with by splashing them with the dissolved frozen yogurt drink. It turned into an undeniable development after a 2019 video portraying an individual throwing a McDonald's milkshake at Tommy Robinson, a British political campaigner who might endure a recurrent episode only a couple days after the fact became famous online. More focused on milkshake rocket assaults struck dread into law authorization authorities, finishing off with the eatery close to the Farage occasion draping a sign on the entryway that read, "We won't sell milkshakes or frozen yogurts this evening." This is because of a police demand given ongoing occasions. 3. Soda. It was in reality because of the restriction on this tidbit that another rose to notoriety, pop. In the last part of the 1800s into the mid-1900s, blue laws were passed in numerous states. Blue laws are strict in nature and confine whatever may be viewed as pleasurable enough to be evil. The offer of alcohol on Sundays was a significant one, however another was a restriction on sucking soft drinks on the Sabbath. For what reason isn't completely clear, however most likely had something to do with youngsters congregating at soft drink shops. These spike counters managed en route brew buoys and frozen yogurt soft drinks, which were produced using a soft drink base with frozen yogurt gliding on top. Abruptly, the retailers required another, lawful, treat to hawk on Sundays, thus they traded the soft drink for syrup and the ice cream sundae was conceived. Strangely, the spelling changed eventually from Sunday to parfait, which was potentially a gesture to the way that, by that point, they were similarly as famous as the soft drinks and sold on all week long. 2. Pizza. Pizza is a bite that can be a dinner, in the event that you are passing by the cut or the pie. Regardless of what you need to call it, for the inhabitants of San Vitaliano, a humble community in Italy, it basically turned into an issue. In 2015, the little town was being gagged by exhaust cloud at levels all the more frequently found in huge urban areas. The amazing guilty party was resolved to be wood-consuming stoves used to fire pizzas. Organizations in the town were restricted from utilizing the stoves except if they were fitted with an extraordinary channel. Pizza creators in San Vitaliano were naturally furious, guaranteeing that their pies were not to fault for the air contamination. Mount Vesuvius, a generally torpid yet not terminated fountain of liquid magma sits under 20 miles from San Vitaliano, so it's conceivable they had a point. Number 1. Popcorn. It appears to be insane to consider appreciating a film on the big screen without the consistent soundtrack of people crunching on popcorn, yet at a certain point, the tidbit was restricted at cinemas. At the point when films initially opened, they screened quiet movies, which required a more significant level of proficiency and pulled in more modern crowds who frequently dressed and acted as though they were going to a customary theater. The film houses themselves mirrored this, with costly decorations, including rich covers that proprietors didn't need food ground into, subsequently the restriction on popcorn. With the innovation of talkies, film-going society changed, thus did the theaters themselves. Proprietors acknowledged they could make an enormous benefit selling popcorn in their antrooms, thus we will currently perpetually connect the rich nibble with our #1 motion pictures.